Good morning. So, a little introduction to this adventure today. We're here at the ancient Acropolis of Ithaca, supposedly home of Odysseus, but probably pretty unlikely. Came here yesterday with Tam, and we tried to climb to the top, and it was a bit too rocky and arduous for her. So I thought I'd come back this morning and try myself. I'll just show you a bit of where we're going, and then I'll record again later on. That's if I get up there. So I'm not sure what we're expecting up there. Apparently a pretty impressive sight, but not many people go up there. It's somewhere at the top of that hill. Like I said, yeah, we got about halfway yesterday, so we'll see. So this is pretty much the start. Pretty easy. A lot of people I've spoken to and a lot of people online said they lose their way on this little hike. The paths are not always obvious, they're pretty obscure, but these little red dots, they show you exactly the way to go. And these stairs indicate the beginning. So yeah, I promise not to film too much myself, but like I said, this is just the start. It's quite an obvious route to begin with, so I'll walk you along it. It's all outlined by these stones to begin with. All looks very serene and tranquil. By the way, it's about 9:30 in the morning here. I wouldn't attempt this in the middle of the day. And then once we get to the end of this path, there's a little gate. You have to go through the gate. That's where the real fun begins. So this is typically what the paths look like here. And these are the early beginning ones. When we get towards the top, there's no obvious way to go and it's just shale. Yeah, you'll realise why not everybody gets to the top, I think. So this is considered the path. It's quite hard to film whilst walking along it. This is really just the start of it. It's pretty easy going at this point. Just have to watch your footing a bit. But the views are already pretty spectacular. And just 10 minutes in, you can see my car down there. So probably not even a quarter of the way up. You can probably tell it's hard work by my breathing. But again, the view stunning. And you tell me where the paths are up here, because it was quite hard work finding it out yesterday. That's the path coming up. That looks like a path. And that's where it continues, onwards. So there's several other reasons you might not want to climb up here. And if you're not a fan of those 8-legged freaks, then you might not want to see these bad boys everywhere. However, Got another marker in front of us. We'll carry on. So you can see where we've come from down here, and this is actually as far as Tam and I got yesterday. That is the continuing path. It's not too bad for me, but for your girlfriend who's expecting, then probably not the best idea to try it. Plus, we got a couple of our big spider friends up there still. But if it's alright for ants to do it, I'm sure I can too. I hate Mondays. Unless I want a Greek island, and then they're fucking brilliant. So this is the path that I've so far come up, and there's a slight red marker to show me where I'm supposed to go, and that's the path as it continues. Anyhow, I'll see you at the top. So definitely remember to bring plenty of water, especially if you are a rotund gentleman like myself. So must be getting near the top. Found the first sign of ruins. Reading up on this site, I read that it's from archaic times, classical times and Hellenistic. I'm not sure obviously when this dates from. There's a couple of water troughs here, and then you've got this rather strange looking well on top of this massive mountain. It appears to be pretty deep. We can demonstrate. You won't want to fall down here. Sorry about my heavy breathing. No one wants to hear that, but it's getting a bit tough now. You can still see the markers. And I think that must be the start of the ruins up there, but nothing would surprise me at this point in time. So let's keep walking for a bit, and then I'll give you a view around the top. So I'm pretty close to the top. You can see the remains of ruins and walls, but the red markers seem to have stopped. This looks like the most path-like way to go, but not really sure at the moment. Still, best to persevere, hey? So it appears that I made it. Wonderful panoramic view at the top here. That's the north of Ithaca. It's the south. Looking down into the bay between Ithaca and over there is its much larger brother, Kefalonia. Really, you can ask for a better view. And then it's all for that lonely column over there. So we finally made it to the top. All I can say is wow, really, the views are absolutely spectacular. In terms of archaeological remains, there's not much here, but it's well worth the view. As you can see, I'll leave you with the only Only bit of archaeology left up here. That's this wonderful column. Thank you very much. Bye.